All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're going to play another one of our MLB playoff games. This time it's going to be the Wildcard game for the American League. It'll be the Houston Astros and the Oakland Athletics. The Oakland A's, of course, they won the American League last season, got to the World Series, but they lost to the Cubs in 7 games, 4 games to 3. The A's this time did not win their division. Actually, they did. I'm sorry. The A's did win their division, but they're the number 3 seed. They'll have to play in the wild card round against the Houston Astros. So let's head out to the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum for this one. It'll be the Astros and the A's here at Jammin' Sports. There's your lineups. Jammin' Sports presents Game 1 of the American League Wild Card between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Live from the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Game 1 of the American League Wild Card up next here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the first inning. Dave Stewart on the mound for the Oakland A's. The A's, the defending American League champions. They won the AFC West again, or the American League West. I have football on the brain. And the Houston Astros, our wild card team, leading things off, Cesar Cedeno. He's the center fielder, and we're underway. Here's the pitch by Stewart. He went around, strike 1. The count goes to 0-1. Cesar Cedeno. And now the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Just underway, live from Oakland. And that's ripped into right field, and Reggie Jackson makes the play for the A's. 1 down. There's the starting lineup for the Astros. Next up, the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Our first look at the Astros in a long time. Here's the pitch. Just outside, 1-0. Earlier today, the 2 National League wildcards. It was the Philadelphia Phillies over the Cardinals by a final score of 4-1. And then the Giants in 11 innings beat the Reds 2-1. Next pitch outside, 2-0 to Biggio. So the Phillies take a 1-0 lead on the Cardinals, and the Giants take a 1-0 lead on the Reds in the NL wildcard. This is the AL wildcard. 2-0 pitch, in there for a strike, 2-1 to Craig Biggio. 1 out for the Astros, base is empty. The 2-1 pitch by Stewart. Just inside, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Outside. It'll be a walk, a 1-out walk for Craig Biggio. And the Astros have a runner on first base with 1 out. Next up, Jeff Bagwell. He's the first baseman for the Astros. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. I like the old school Astro uniforms. They look good. Counts 0-1 to Bagwell. 0-1 pitch. And it's snagged out of the air by Jason Giambi. Bagwell lines out to first for out number 2. He nearly got the double play. And now Yordan Alvarez will come up next. He's the designated hitter for the Astros. 2 outs, runner on first base. The pitch, outside, 1-0. We're in the top of the first inning, no score. Pitch, he went around. Count goes to 1-1 on Alvarez. And now the 1-1 pitch. Right to the third baseman, Bando. He'll throw to first for the out. At the end of a half inning, no score. Here at Jammin' Sports. Starting pitcher Nolan Ryan for the Houston Astros. Here in Game 1 of the American League Wildcard. Ricky Henderson will lead things off for the A's. Henderson, the left fielder. Bottom of the first, no score. The pitch by Ryan. Up high, 1-0. Ryan looks in. The 1-0 pitch. And he fouls it off. They'll even the count at 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch to Henderson. He went around. Strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch by Ryan. Fouled off by Henderson. Count remains at 1-2. The Oakland A's, the defending American League champions. The 1-2 pitch by Ryan. Up high, 2-2. That'll even the count. And the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into center field. A leadoff single for the A's, Ricky Henderson. A leadoff single for Oakland. Next up, Bert Campaneris, the shortstop. Evil Dead's favorite player right there, Bert Campaneris. The pitch, down low, 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. American League Wildcard game number 1 between the A's and the Astros. All right, JG. 1-0 pitch outside, a pitch out. Count goes to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch by Ryan. Nope, they throw to first. Henderson back. Campaneris at the plate. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Bert Campaneris. Two-one pitch. and he fouls that one off. Count evens up at 2-2 to Campaneris. Nobody out, runner on first base. That's Henderson for the A's. The 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. Henderson going for third, and he's in there safely. Campaneris with a single. That moves Henderson over to third. Back-to-back singles. And now Jimmy Fox will come up. He's the DH today. And that gets popped up. And coming over into foul territory. Kyle Tucker couldn't make it. CGM in the house. A's could go from AL champs to missing an ALDS. Yes, they could. They won their division, but they're the 3 seed. They get to play the wildcard round. Jimmy Fox fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. They did win the division, but they finished as the number 3 seed, behind the White Sox and the Red Sox. Inside, count goes 1-2 to Jimmy Fox. The Red Sox, actually the White Sox were the 1 seed, Red Sox were the 2 seed. 1-2 pitch. Did he go around? No. Count goes to 2-2 to Jimmy Fox. Two-two pitch. And that's a shot right to the shortstop. They're going to turn 2. Jose Altuve starts the double play. Watch Altuve. 1 and 2 down to Bagwell at first. 2 down for the A's. Base is empty. Jose Canseco comes up. The A's lead at 1-0. Henderson scored on the double play. Henderson scored from third. So the A's take a 1-0 lead. It counts 1-0 to Canseco. I think so too, CGM. I think you're right. In there for a strike, 1-1. Nolan Ryan on the mound for the Astros. The pitch popped up, out of play. Count goes to 1-2. Once again, earlier today in the National League, the Phillies beat the Cardinals 4-1, and the Giants beat the Reds 2-1 in 11 innings. The National League wildcards, games number 1. So the Phillies lead that series 1-0, and the Giants lead the series 1-0. Up high, 2-2. Jimmy Fox is the DH today for the A's. Scar hunting in the house. Yet the Phillies won. 2-2 pitch. Up high, 3-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Canseco, the center fielder. The 3-2 count. He fouls it off. Those 2 National League games are in the video section if you want to check them out. They're also been posted to YouTube. And he fouls it off again. Count remains at 3-2 to Canseco. Jimmy Fox was a great player. He's a Hall of Famer. Back in the day. Misty has joined us. Say hi, Misty. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. They'll end the first inning. However, the A's do score 1 run. They take a 1-0 lead here at Jammin' Sports. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Houston Astros, Lance Berkman. He's the left fielder. Dave Stewart on the mound for the A's. Top of the second, A's up 1-0. AL wildcard. Up high. Count goes to 1-0. Jimmy Fox is a baseball player. He's a Hall of Famer. Plays for the Athletics. In today's game, he's the DH. In there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, he was the first baseman by trade. In this game, he's the DH. He's a Hall of Famer. He was a great one back in the day. 1-1 pitch to Berkman. Up in the air, out to Henderson in left field. That was going back, and Henderson can't make the play. Berkman going for 3, and no, he stays at second base. Let's see how they score that for the Astros. Henderson couldn't come down with it. They're going to call that a double for Berkman. A leadoff double here in the second inning. Kyle Tucker up next. And that's foul down the line. Kyle Tucker is the right fielder for the Astros. What is the Hall of Fame? It's a museum, so to speak, where they induct all the great players. It's kind of a shrine to the best players in each sport. The 0-1 pitch in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-2 to Kyle Tucker. A's lead it 1-0. However, the Astros have a runner on second base with nobody out. Berkman's at second. The 0-2 pitch, big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 1. Kyle Tucker goes down swinging. I'm sure they do. Most sports do. What? Yeah, Misty made me a great dinner. I had steak and potatoes and salad and garlic bread. It was great. Thank you, Misty. Jose Altuve, the shortstop. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. 1 out, runner on second base for the Astros. Here in the top of the second inning. A's up 1-0. Berkman at second base. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. They'll throw. Oh, they overthrow the first baseman. Berkman. He's coming around. He goes down the third baseman. Now that's a weird situation. The pitcher gets credit for his strikeout, but the catcher dropped the ball. He had to throw down to first. They overthrew the throw. Altuve is safe at first. There's still just 1 out. Berkman comes up. The third baseman. Runners at first and third, 1 out. Berkman. They have a Berkman and a Bergman. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. Runners on the corners. 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to Bando. He'll throw to second. They're going to turn 2. Yes. At the end of an inning and a half, the Astros threaten but do not score. A's still lead at 1-0 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the second inning in the AL Wildcard. Jason Giambi, the first baseman, will lead things off for the A's. They lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Game 1 of the American League Wildcard. Nolan Ryan on the mound. And that gets fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. I'm glad some other teams made the playoffs this time. You get to see some newer teams. Count goes to 1-1. Of the 12 teams that made the playoffs last season, 7 of them returned. We get 5 new ones. Here's the 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that's a base hit. In the left field, all the way to the wall. Giambi going for two. An easy double for Jason Giambi to lead off the bottom of the second inning. Opposite field, the outfielders were playing over, so when he hit it down the line in left field, there was no outfielder there. Reggie Jackson, the right fielder, will come up next. With nobody out, a runner on second base. Big swing and a miss, strike one. The five new teams are the Astros and the Royals in the American League, the Phillies, the Giants, and the Braves in the National League. Here's the 0-1, up high, 1-1. Count evens up at 1-1 to Reggie Jackson. The 1-1 pitch, fouls it off. Count goes 1-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Giambi at second base for the A's. Jackson at the plate with a 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out as he took a big swing. 2 strikeouts for Ryan. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the second inning. Next up, Eric Chavez, the second baseman. The pitch by Ryan. In there for a strike, 0-1. One out, runner on second. That's Jason Giambi. And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern, Super Bowl 31, the Saints and the Jets. Up high, it's a ball, 2-1. Again, that's at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific time. Super Bowl 31 tomorrow night. Here at Jammin' Sports. We'll wrap up Sim Season 31 tomorrow. The 2-1 pitch to Chavez. Up high, 3-1. Giambi taking a pretty good lead at second. And now the 3-1 pitch. Oh boy, he got a hold of that one. See you later, good night. A 2-run shot by Eric Chavez. And the A's take a 3-0 lead. Wow. He got a hold of that one. We got to watch that one again. You knew it as soon as you heard it. It made that distinct sound. I mean, it got out of here. And the A's take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Base is empty now. 1 out. Sal Bando, the third baseman, up next. In there for a strike, 0-1. So the A's jump out to a 3-0 lead early here in the bottom of the second. The count's 0-1. The pitch. Inside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. Bando at the plate. The pitch by Ryan, and he fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. And that one's hit down the line. And that's going to be caught by Tucker. The right fielder, Kyle Tucker, in foul territory, comes over and makes the play for out number 2. And now the catcher, Mickey Cochran, comes up. Another Hall of Famer, Mickey Cochran. 2 outs, bases empty. That's a strike. Count goes to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch by Ryan. Outside, but he didn't go around. 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Bases empty. 2-1 pitch. High in the air, out to left field. Lance Berkman going back and makes the play. At the end of 2, Eric Chavez, a 2-run shot, and the A's take a 3-0 lead here at Jammin' Sports. Brad Ausmus will lead things off for the Houston Astros. I crossed them up. It's a ball. Dave Stewart's still on the mound. Brad Ausmus is the catcher for Houston. Next pitch is a strike. Count goes to 1-1. We're the top of the 3rd inning. A's up 3-0. The 1-1 pitch by Stewart. Inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls and a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-2. Full count to Ausmus. Bases empty. 3-2 pitch. Up high. It's a leadoff walk for the Astros. Here in the top of the 3rd. Ausmus is on base. Cesar Cedeno. We go to the top of the order. The center fielder. Runner on first, nobody out. Down low, 1-0.
1-1, no strike.
1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 to Cedeno. Game 1 of the AL Wildcard. It's a best-of-3 series. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouls it off. JG, I'm going to have to call you out on that. I was in the military for 11 years, and I never had seen anybody act like that. Struck him out. Plus, why does any unit have 2 second lieutenants, 2 staff sergeants, 3 sergeant majors, all in 1 unit? I cry BS on that. Greg Biggio, the second baseman. Up high, 1-0. And it's been my experience, 11 years in the military now. I'm a veteran. They're more professional than that. They don't do that. At least not that upper echelon. Fouled it off. Count goes to 1-1. Yeah, I cry BS on that. 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. One-two pitch. Struck him out. Biggio will go ride the pine. 2 down. And now Jeff Bagwell will come up, the first baseman. Yeah, exactly, CGM. Exactly. That's a good point. The pitch in there for a strike to Bagwell. Count goes to 0-1. JG, I'm going to say something here in just a second. Inside, 1-1. I highly doubt you're in the military. I highly doubt you're an adult. The things you talk about on here, people wouldn't talk about. The 1-1 pitch, up high, 2-1. And the fact of the matter is, JG, you're trying too hard to get attention, and your stories don't make sense, and they don't add up. There, I said it. What everyone's been thinking. 3-1 pitch, where he count goes to 3-1, 2 outs, runner on first base. If I was to venture to guess, you're an early teen, trying too hard. Ball 4, it'll be a walk. Runners on first and second. Or as they used to say, you can't BS a BSer. You're dealing with the pros here. Jordan Alvarez comes up, the DH. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The count's 0-1. A's lead it 3-0. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. The count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Astros trying to get back in the game. It's popped up. Cochran goes back and makes the final out. At the end of 2.5, A's lead it 3-0 here at Chapman Sports. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, will lead off the inning for the A's. That's funny, CJ. Down outside, 1-0. A's lead it 3-0 here in Game 1 of the AL Wildcard. Outside, Nolan Ryan's still on the mound. The count's 2-0 to Henderson. I hate it when that happens. Ripped into left field, but making the play is Lance Berkman. Henderson flies out to left. 1 down for the A's. Here at the bottom of the 3rd. Bert Campaneris, Evil Dead's favorite player. There's your player, Evil Dead. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch by Ryan. Up high, 1-0. Evil Dead and I were both disappointed that the A's didn't win the World Series. We thought they would. In their first strike, 1-1. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2 to Campaneris. It really doesn't look like Nolan Ryan either, but oh well. We have to suspend our disbelief. 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2-2 count to Campaneris. The pitch by Ryan. Struck him out swinging for out number 2. 2 down for the A's here at the bottom of the 3rd. Jimmy Fox, he's the DH today. 2 outs, bases empty. And it's a dribbler to the shortstop, Altuve. Not in time. He's safe. Jose Altuve. I have a hard time with that name. I'll get it though. That's an infield single. He beat the throw. And now Jose Canseco will come up. So Jimmy Fox at first base with 2 outs. And the center fielder Canseco will come up. The pitch by Ryan. In there for a strike, 0-1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count quickly 0-2 to Canseco. As loaded as this lineup is, it's amazing they didn't win the World Series. They took the Cubs to 7 games, though. 1-2, it's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, runner on first base. Jimmy Fox at first. And the Cubs are just as good. They're the 1 seed. They won the Central again. They're the 1 seed. They have a first-round bye along with the Braves. They throw to first. Fox back in time. It's now 2-2 to count to Canseco. 2-2 pitch. Ripped. Knocked down by the second baseman, Biggio. Not in time. Everybody's safe. It was all Biggio could do to keep the ball from going into right field. That'll be an infield single, I'm sure. And now the A's have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Jason Giambi, up next. Here in the bottom of the third, Giambi inside, 1-0. A walk would load the bases. Big day tomorrow, Super Bowl 31, Saints and Jets, 6:30 Eastern time. 1-0 pitch, in there for a strike, 1-1. There you go, Evil Dead. I know who he's rooting for. Down low, 2-1 the count to Giambi. A walk below the bases here. Nolan Ryan on the mound. I like these older Astro uniforms. They look sharp. I like them. I'm old school, you know that. 2-1 pitch. That he went around. Even though it hit him, he went around. It's a strike. Count goes to 2-2. And now the 2-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 2-2. Fox at second base, taking a big lead. Yeah, he swung. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off again. Remains at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the third inning. A's up 3-0. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The 2-2 pitch to Giambi. Down low, full count. Jackson on deck. The Royd saved it. That's it. 3-2 pitch. Up high. He draws the walk. Bases loaded for the A's with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. And now Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, comes up. Perfect time for a grand slam. Ryan on the mound. The pitch. He fouls it off. Count goes to 0-1. There's 2 outs, bases loaded. Yeah, it's just stunt double. Down low, that'll even the count at 1-1. Framber Valdez. There's a name. Warming up in the bullpen. The 1-1 pitch by Ryan. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Outside, did he go around? No, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. A walk will score a run. 2-1 pitch. And he rips it foul. Watch out there in the dugout, in the bullpen. The count's at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Pitch by Ryan. Struck him out. He swung at a bad pitch. And they leave the bases loaded, stranded. A's lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the fourth inning here at the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. I tried to find a Vegas stadium to put them in, but there is none in the show. They don't have the Vegas stadium in the minor league ones. Lance Berkman will lead things off for the Astros. He's the left fielder. Dave Stewart on the mound. First pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did. That'll even the count at 2-2 to Berkman. 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. One down for the Astros here in the top of the fourth inning. Kyle Tucker, the right fielder, comes up next. One out, base is empty. The pitch by Stewart. Down low, 1-0.
Down 1-0.
And now the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Henderson will throw it in. Kyle Tucker with a one-out single for Houston. He's on first base. And now Jose Altuve, the shortstop, will come up next. One out, runner on first base. He reminds me of Hack Wilson. He's short. It's in there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1 to Altuve. The pitch, down low, 1-1. I was looking at Houston's roster. I wrote it down, so I had the lineups and everything. Right for this pitch. Big swing and a miss, 1-2. The Astros have a lot of current players. They don't have a whole lot of historic players on their roster. 1-2, outside, 2-2. Most of their players are recent compared to some of the other teams. They do have some all-stars, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to J.R. Richard pitching. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. For out number 2. 6 strikeouts by Stewart. And now Alex Berkman, the third baseman, will come up. 2 outs. Runner on first base. Here in the top of the fourth inning. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Of course, Dave Stewart, you can't say enough about him. The career he had. Great pitcher. Inside, 1-1. Yes, he is. He's used occasionally, sometimes as a DH. He was on the roster. He wasn't one of the starters, though. 1-1 pitch. Popped up, out of play. Count goes to 1-2 to Alex Berkman. He was good. I like the Astros better when they were in the National League. And that's going to be played by Bert Campaneris in time. Nice play by Campaneris to end the inning. At the end of 3.5, A's lead it 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the fourth. American League Wildcard, Game 1. A's and the Astros. A's up 3-0. Second baseman Eric Chavez will lead things off here in the fourth. Nolan Ryan on the mound. In there for a strike, 0-1. And And now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Bottom of the fourth inning, A's up 3-0. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. The Phillies beat the Cardinals earlier today, 4-1. And the Giants beat the Reds in 11 innings, 2-1. In the National League Wildcards. Those games in the video section. Check them out. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch to Chavez. And that's ripped down the line, foul. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Outside, 3-2. I ran the sim season earlier this morning, the 162 game season. And that's going to be ball 4. Chavez will get the leadoff walk. Some interesting things. The Chicago White Sox had 110 wins. And they're the #1 seed in the American League. Won the AL Central. And Frank Thomas, 66 home runs. I thought you'd get a big kick out of that. Inside, 1-0. The White Sox and the Red Sox had the first round bye. Down low, 2-0. The Red Sox finished with 101 wins. They had a good season, too. 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. The Yankees finished 4th in the American League East. They did not make the playoffs. And the Mets finished 3rd in the NL East, and they did not make the playoffs either. The Cubs had the best record in the National League. The count's at 3-1 to Bando. The Cubs finished with 104 wins. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-2. Three-two pitch to Bando. Fouls it off. Nobody out, runner on first base for the A's. Here in the bottom of the fourth, they're up 3-0. Three-two pitch. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. Sal Bando, the third baseman, goes down swinging. 5 strikeouts for Ryan on the day. 1 down for the A's here in the bottom of the fourth. Mickey Cochran comes up, the catcher. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, up high, 2-0. The Hall of Fame catcher, Mickey Cochran, for the A's. 1 out, runner on first, 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. It's a shot up the middle, a base hit. They'll hold the runner up at second. So the A's have runners at first and second with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They lead at 3-0. Chavez at second, Cochran at first. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder, comes up. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. American League Wildcard, Game 1. Astros and the A's. 0-1 pitch. Popped it up. Coming in. Over from second base, making the play. Craig Biggio. The runners hold. 2 outs. And now Evil Dead's favorite player, Bert Campaneris, the shortstop, will come up. There's your guy, Evil Dead.
I'm dead.
It's Misty's guy, too. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch by Ryan. In there for a strike. That's right, Bert. He's a vacuum at short. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Campaneris with 2 outs. Runners at first and second for the A's here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As we kick off another sim playoff season, Major League Baseball. Biggio has a hard time with it. Everybody is... Oh, they got him. They got Campaneris. I thought he was safe. He's out. A's lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th. Craig Biggio stayed with that ball. That looked... Well, we move on to the top of the 5th. Brad Ausmus, the catcher, up next for the Astros. A's lead at 3-0. Dave Stewart still on the mound for the A's. The count's now 0-1. They should. I believe they should. Inside, count goes to 1-1 to Ausmus, the Houston catcher. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. Dave Stewart's had a pretty good outing so far. The Astros, they don't have any runs. We're in the top of the 5th. A's up 3-0. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. We're at the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. AL Wildcard Game 1. Pops it up over to Henderson, out in left. And Henderson makes the play for out number 1. One down for the Astros here in the top of the 5th. Cesar Cedeno, I remember him. He's one of the few real all-stars they have on this Houston team. Cedeno was great. He's the center fielder. In there for a strike, 0-1. One out, base is empty. 0-1 pitch to Cedeno. And he fouls that one off quickly, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Just outside. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Down low, 2-2. Yep, 70-86. I remembers. Great player. 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count to Cedeno at 3 balls and 2 strikes. One out, base is empty. The pitch by Stewart. And it's a fly ball out to left, and Henderson tracks it down. 2 outs. 2 down for the Astros. And now Craig Biggio will come up, the second baseman. 2 outs, base is empty in the top of the 5th. A's up 3-0. The pitch by Stewart. And that's going to be to Bando at third. Barehands it. Makes the play. At the end of 4.5, A's up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The DH, Jimmy Fox, will lead things on. That was a nice barehanded play by Sal Bando, the third baseman. Ryan on the mound still. Gets popped up. Out of play. Strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. And now the 1-1. Down low, 2-1 to Jimmy Fox. The A's DH. 2-1 pitch. He went around, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. He fouls it off, remains at 3-2. Three-two pitch. Struck him out swinging. For out number 1. 6 strikeouts for Nolan Ryan today. Jose Canseco, the center fielder, up next. 1 out, bases empty. A's up 3-0. The pitch. It's a ground ball, and the third baseman knocks it down. Bergman. But Canseco's going to be safe. Alex Bergman knocked it down. It'll be an infield single. So with 1 out, Canseco's at first base. Jason Giambi will come up next. The A's first baseman. Caminini is, yes. I don't remember Thon being on there. Snap throw to first. Canseco back in time. The Giants-Reds game earlier today was great. It went 11 innings. The Giants pulled it out 2-1. Fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. The Giants take a 1-0 lead in that series. Now the 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. Canseco at first. Giambi at the plate. And he rips one right to Bagwell. They're going to turn 2. They get the double play. And that will end the inning. At the end of 5, A's up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th. Jeff Bagwell, the first baseman, will lead things off for the Astros. Yeah, he's got a lot of pitches. First pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Dave Stewart still on the mound for the A's. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. .81 pitches so far for Stewart. Ball 3 inside. Count is 3-0 to Bagwell. Trying to get a leadoff walk. Trying to get the Astros back in this game. In there for a strike. 3-1 to Bagwell. 3-1 pitch. Down low. Ball 4 is a leadoff walk for Houston as Bagwell is on base. Yordan Alvarez up next. He's the DH for the Astros tonight. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first for the Astros. Here in the top of the 6th. Bagwell back in time. They tried to pick him off. The count's 0-1 to Alvarez. 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. He's now 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. I remember back in '85, I believe it was, the Astros and the Mets played a classic NLCS. It went 7 games, I believe. And the Mets won it. As Alvarez strikes out for out number 1. And some of these players were on that team. Lance Berkman comes up next. The left fielder. That was a crazy series. In there for a strike. That was the first year that they expanded that to a best of 7. They throw to first. Bagwell back in time. Actually, 85 was the first year. 86 is the series I'm thinking of. In there for a strike. 0-2 to Berkman. Yeah, Mike Scott, yes. And then I also remember in 1980, the Astros had a great NLCS against the Phillies that went 5 games. Popped up in the air to Henderson, out in left field. Makes the play for out number 2. And Bagwell stays at first base. 2 down for the Astros. A's lead it 3-0 here in the top of the 6th. Kyle Tucker, the right fielder, up next. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. 2 outs, runner on first. That's Bagwell. 0-1 pitch. A ground ball right back to Stewart. He'll throw to first for the out. At the end of 5.5, A's lead it 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We have a new pitcher. Hope I pronounced this right. Framber Valdez. Or Valdez. Valdez. I heard the PA guy. Valdez. Framber. Interesting name. Reggie Jackson will lead things off for the A's in the bottom of the 6th. Valdez on the mound. Outside 1-0. Neris and Montero warming up in the bullpen. Dumb made up name. 1-0 pitch. Up the middle. The shortstop grabs it. That's Altuve. And makes the out. Nice play by Jose Altuve, the shortstop. And now back in the 2nd inning. This is what happened. Whack. Eric Chavez. A 2-run blast. 1 out, bases empty. Chavez up to bat again. In there for a strike, 0-1. Pitch. Did he go around? No, 1-1. 1 out, bases empty for the A's here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 pitch. And that's a shot right to Bagwell. He'll touch the bag. No pun intended. 2 down. And now Sal Bando, the third baseman, comes up with 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Valdez. Up high, 1-0. Sal Bando, the third baseman. And now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Last season, the A's had the best record in the American League. They were the 1 seed. This season, they're the 3 seed. It's a strike. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Ball 3 outside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Base is empty. Bando at the plate. Valdez, the pitch. And he lines it foul. Count remains at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Down low. He walked him. It's a 2-out walk for Sal Bando. And now the catcher, Mickey Cochran, comes up. 2 outs, runner on first. They throw to first. Bando's back. The American League Wildcard, Game 1, here in Oakland. A's lead at 3-0. Bando back in time again. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Just outside. That'll even the count at 1-1. 2 outs, runner at first. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. Bando at first base. The count's 2-1 to Cochran. 2-1 pitch. Down low and outside, 3-1. He pops it up in foul territory. They're not going to get to it. Now a full count at 3-2 to Mickey Cochran with 2 outs. Runner on first base. 3-2 pitch. Pops it up. Third baseman Bergman comes in and makes the play. At the end of 6 complete, A's still lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 7th. Shortstop Jose Altuve will lead things off for the Astros. Down 3-0. Dave Stewart still on the mound for the A's. The pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. Eckersley and Mole warming up. Counts 0-1 to Altuve. Strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. We're in the top of the 7th. A's up 3-0. 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck out on 3 pitches. 1 down for the Astros here in the top of the 7th inning. Alec Bergman comes up next. The third baseman for the Astros. Facing Dave Stewart. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. The pitch. Rips it foul. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. A grounder to Campaneris. Evil Dead's guy gets the out. Bergman grounds out. 2 down, base is empty. Brad Ausmus, the catcher, up next. Trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Outside, actually inside, 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty for the Astros here in the top of the 7th. Astros only have 2 hits so far this game. Down low, 2-0. Two outs, bases empty. The count's 2-0 to Ausmus. 2-0 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Well, nobody's on base, so it doesn't matter. Got by the catcher, 3-1. It's a wild pitch. And now the 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Canseco in center field comes in and makes the play. At the end of 6.5. A's up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Then we go to the top of the order for the A's. Ricky Henderson, the left fielder. A's up 3-0. Framber Valdez on the mound for the Astros. Inside 1-0. Game 1 of the AL Wildcard. It's a best of 3. 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. And now the 3-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Full count to Ricky Henderson, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Henderson hanging in there, battling the pitcher. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he rips it into right field, the base hit for Ricky Henderson. A leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. And now Bert Campaneris. There he is, Evil Dead. Bert. Our MVP, Bert. Nobody out, runner on first base. Campaneris at the plate. And he fouls that one down the line. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. He went around 0-2 to Campaneris. He was part of those A's teams that won 3 consecutive World Series in the 70s. 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck out for out number 1. Campaneris strikes out. And now the DH, Jimmy Fox, will come up. 1 out, Henderson at first base. A's up 3-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch by Valdez, inside, 1-0. That guy sucks. Snap throw to first. Henderson back in time. And now the 1-0 pitch to Fox. Fox down the line, hook and foul. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Jimmy Fox. 1 out, runner on first. That's Henderson. 3-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Full count to Fox. Three-two pitch. It's a ground ball. And they'll turn 2. Craig Biggio fields it and starts the double play. And that will end the inning. A's still lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 8th inning. A's still up 3-0. The Astros, they got to get something going. They only have 2 hits. Cesar Cedeno. First pitch in there for a strike. Dave Stewart still on the mound. Counts 0-1 to Cedeno. 0-1 pitch. Up high, 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. And that's out into left field. Henderson going back off the wall. That's going to be a base hit. Going for 2. He's in there. Cedeno with a leadoff double for the Astros here in the top of the 8th. Hit it into the corner in left field. Henderson couldn't get to it in time. And now Craig Biggio, the second baseman. Nobody out, runner on second. In there for a strike. A chance now for the Astros to get back in this here in the top of the 8th. The count's at 0-1. Ripped right to Campanera, so they're going to throw to first for the out. Cedeno stays at second base. 1 down for the Astros. Jeff Bagwell, the first baseman, comes up next. 1 out, runner on second base. Cedeno at second. The pitch by Stewart. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And that's down the line. Foul ball. Count goes to 1-1 on Jeff Bagwell. And now the 1-1 pitch. Down the line, foul. Count goes to 1-2. A's lead at 3-0. Cedeno at second. Astros trying to get something going here in the 8th. Inside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out for out number 2. 9 strikeouts by Stewart today. JG, I thought you were going to the mountains. Yordan Alvarez, the DH. In there for a strike, 0-1. Two outs. Cedeno at second. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 2 down for the Astros here at the top of the 8th. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Alvarez at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. He went around. Struck him out. At the end of 7.5. A's lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Center fielder Jose Canseco will lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th for the A's. They're up 3-0 here in Game 1 of the AL Wildcard. And that's going to be right to Altuve, and he makes the play for the out. Canseco grounds out to short. 1 down. First baseman Jason Giambi up next. Valdez on the mound. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the pitch. And he fouls that one off. Count goes to 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch. He fouls that one down the third baseline. Count goes to 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. 2-2 pitch. Up high. Got a full count to Giambi. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. That'll be a 1-out walk for Jason Giambi. And now Reggie Jackson, the right fielder, will come up. A's up 3-0. A chance to increase the lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. In there for a strike, 0-1. Pitch. Fouls it off. 0-2. 1 out, runner on first. 0-2 the count to Jackson. The pitch by Valdez. And it gets by the catcher, but the runner holds. The count will go to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Outside, actually inside, 2-2. Count evens up on Reggie. Guess he'll step in. And now the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 2 down for the A's here in the bottom of the 8th. Giambi at first base, patiently awaiting someone to bat him in. Eric Chavez, he had a home run back in the 2nd inning. 2 outs, runner at first. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch, outside, 1-0. We will have game 1 of the Royals and the Mariners after this. Want to stay tuned for that. The other American League wildcard, Kansas City at Seattle. That pitch is a ball. Count goes to 2-0. You see George Brett and Ichiro. 2-1. That was in there for a strike on Eric Chavez. 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. Three-one pitch to Eric Chavez coming up. In there for a strike. Full count at 3-2. Yes, Seattle got in as a wild card. 3-2. They've got Ichiro and Griffey Jr. They have Alex Rodriguez when he was with the Mariners. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk. Yeah, there were some studs on that team. So the A's have runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And Sal Bando, the third baseman, will come up next. Yep, Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson, yep. Looking forward to seeing them. Outside, 1-0. Both teams have left a bunch on base. Giambi at second base. Ripped into right field, and it's gone. A 3-run home run by Sal Bando. Holy Toledo. And the A's take a 6-0 lead. A 3-run shot. And that should probably do it. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 6-0. A's up. Let's watch this one again. It just cleared the wall in right field, just above the scoreboard. Hector Neris comes in now to pitch for the Astros here in the bottom of the 8th inning as the A's take a 6-0 lead. We'll have game 1 of the Royals and the Mariners after this. Give me about 5 minutes to get that set up when this one's over. And we'll get all the game 1s in today of the Wildcard rounds. Outside, ball 1. Mickey Cochran, the catcher, up with 2 outs, bases empty. And the A's now up 6-0. Hector Neris on the mound for the Astros. The pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. We're at the Oakland Coliseum, Oakland, California. Game 1 of the American League Wildcard. It's a best of 3. The 2-1 pitch to Cochran. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Houston trying to get out of the inning. 2-2 pitch. Popped it up. And Berkman makes the play at the end of 8. Sal Bando, a 3-run shot. And the A's take a 6-0 lead. Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 9th. Well, the Astros have to score 6 to extend the game at the very minimum. Lance Berkman will lead things off. The left fielder. It's a strike. Stewart's trying to go the distance. Acevedo and Jackson warming up in the bullpen. Let's see if Dave Stewart can go the distance. A complete game win. Counts 0-1 to Berkman. Strike 2. Looking good so far. 0-2 to Berkman. A's up 6-0 here in the top of the 9th. Struck him out on 3 pitches. 11 strikeouts for Stewart. What a night. He has really shut down the Astros. Kyle Tucker, the right fielder, with 1 out, bases empty. I like to see complete games. They're cool. In there for a strike. Well, he's finishing strong. 0-1 to Tucker. 0-1 pitch. Inside. Count goes to 1-1. Kyle Tucker, the right fielder for Houston. 1 out, bases empty. We're in the top of the 9th. 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. And now the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Kyle Tucker. 3-1 pitch. Right down the middle, 3-2. Full count. And now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, he drew a walk. It'll be a 1-out walk for Tucker. They might pull Stewart. Jose Altuve. Let's see if he can ground into a double play and end the game. 1 out, runner on first. A's up 6-0. Altuve, the shortstop. Rips one. Here's the double play. 1 and 2. And the A's win it. A's take game 1, 6-0 over the Astros. It's a complete game win for Dave Stewart. Nolan Ryan takes the loss. And the A's take a 1-0 lead in the best-of-3 series with a 6-0 win over the Astros. Learn more about the show. Go online to theshow.com and order a copy. You'll love it. Once again, your final score, the A's over the Astros, 6-0. They take a 1-0 lead in the series. Coming up next, Game 1 of the other American League Wildcard, the Kansas City Royals and the Seattle Mariners, is up next here at Jammin' Sports.